The real reason South Africa took Israel to the International Court of Justice is exposed. From the moment the case was announced and throughout the proceedings at The Hague, the media couldn't stop talking about it. But now that the truth is out, silence. It wasn't South Africa's idea to sue Israel at the ICJ. It was Iran's, and a new study proves that corruption made it happen.
This is the war against democracy. And this accusation is being led by the Muslim Brotherhood, the Iranian revolutionary regime, and its proxies like Hamas and Hezbollah.
That's Dr. Charles Small, Executive Director of ISGAP, who produced the report. I spoke with him to unpack his research findings, which make one thing very clear. South Africa's leaders and corruption go hand in hand. With bankruptcy in the headlines, the governing party, the African National Congress, sold itself to Iran and its anti-democratic allies. Suddenly, the ANC had money again, but no one's asking how.
Suddenly, their debt was mysteriously, and it's still mysteriously, paid off. Money came in from outside sources.
While Iranian funds were paying off the ANC debt, meetings were taking place behind the scenes.
At the same time, the Foreign Minister Pandor went on a grand tour and went to Iran and went to Qatar for high-level meetings. And soon after the meetings, in weeks after the pogroms of October the 7th, a high-level delegation of Hamas came to South Africa. And then soon after that, the African National Congress took on this case against Israel.
But what made South Africa the ideal target? Iran knew the country's history with apartheid would make the perfect propaganda tool, and they used it.
The inheritors of the struggle of Nelson Mandela and Walter Sisulu and Oliver Tambo accuses Israel of being an apartheid state. It had an impact in terms of propaganda.
With these findings, the context of the case and the real objective becomes very clear.
But what we've done in our report is unpack these unholy alliances that the ANC has now forged with radical, anti-democratic Islamist, not Muslim, but political Islamist entities that call for the destruction of democracy.
The media have failed to expose the truth. Iran has exploited South Africa and international institutions, making ANC leaders its puppets. This manipulation is another front in Iran's war against Israel, and the world deserves to know.